Hi everybody and welcome back to Late Night Old School. Today we're going to be doing something a little bit different. Jagex just released an update for Phosani's Nightmare where they took an entire phase out of the fight, which makes the fight drastically faster and a lot easier. And they also updated the drop rate for the Sleepy tablet from 1 in 100 to 1 in 25, and I think they even guaranteed it at 25. Which, for us that went 100 kills and didn't get it, kind of sucks. But for those of you who don't have it yet, maybe you can watch this and learn a little something so that you can do it and get the Sleepy tablet so that you can grind out Nightmare with your friends and stop doing Phosani's because it's a pointless boss and you don't get anything and it's a waste of time. So anyway, here we are, and I'm just going to do a live footage of the fight and explain a little bit about what I'm doing. So for starters, you don't have to have best in slot gear. It definitely helps. I definitely don't have best in slot gear right now. I call this the chill method. I am by no means sweating through this boss. I don't have Elder Maul or a ham joint on me. I used to bring those things. I don't anymore. But this is just a basic, here's how you can get through this fight. Pretty freaking easy. I mess up a lot. I misclick a lot. But I'm pretty efficient at the same time, and I've done a lot of this boss. I've been here for like a year, for those of you who have watched my videos. So here it is. Basically, I'm rocking Inquisitors, full Inquisitors. The best gear I got the Sanguinesti staff with imbued heart and a 6-way mage swap. Realistically, you only need a staff because the pillars have no mage defense. So if you want to be, if you're going for your first kill, and you don't have good, or you need more, you need more inventory space for food and brews and stuff. Just bring a staff swap with maybe some jewelry. If you have a Warhammer or an Elder Maul, bring it. If you have a Voidwaker is best here. I use Blowpipe for the Sleepwalkers. Some people use Webweaver bow. If you do Blowpipe the right way, which I'll show you, you'll get the Sleepwalkers almost every time, unless you misclick like I like to sometimes. Here's the fight. Let's go. So we're going to go in. We're going to wait till the boss spawns to start summoning stuff because it takes a second for him to get up here. So we're going to make sure we get ready. I have quick prayers to Mage and Piety. I just find that to be the best for me. So we drink a combat pot, summon a Thrall, throw on quick prayers, smack him down with Voidwaker. That's a magic attack, so we're going to pray Mage there. That's a range attack. Now, in Phosani's, he does random phases all the time. So there's a Parasite. We got to bring our Sanfew Serum. So drink a Sanfew Serum. The Parasite will come out in a couple seconds here. We're just going to try to smack him down with our melee, with our crush weapon. Alright, so Parasite's going to come out in a second here. We're going to kill the Parasite. Might one-tap it with the Thrall. There we go. Nice. And that phase is dead. Put your Mage Gear on. That's a range attack. Start killing these pillars. Alright, he's in the middle here. He's going to summon these flowers. So we're going to go in the middle. Flowers over here. Make sure you're over here. He's going to summon a bunch of dark holes now. We just run. We just run. We keep attacking the pillars. There's a method here where if you run 4 tiles in any direction, you will not get hit. Diagonal, left, right, up, down. There will not be one that spawns. You have to be on the right timing though. You have to run as soon as they pop up out of the ground. If you start running 4 tiles in any direction, you will not get hit. It is foolproof. I've tried it dozens and dozens of times. He's going to run across the map here. We just watch out for him. It's just like Nex. He picks a direction. You watch out. You run the opposite direction. We keep killing these pillars. Our Thrall's gone. We summon the Thrall here. Keep an eye on your prayer. Keep an eye on your health. I always like to stay at max health or above because he can hit 70s very accurately, and it's not worth getting killed over trying to be a badass and stay low HP. Just stay high HP, you'll never die. It's more upsetting when you die. Alright, so two Sleepwalkers. First one we hit with Mage. Put your Blowpipe on and kill the second one over here. Boom. Easy peasy. So they took that whole first phase out, so now we're into phase 3 essentially. A whole quarter of the fight's done already. So, pray range. We're going to dump some specs here. Pray Mage. Make sure we're potted up. That's a melee attack. Pray melee. Pray Mage. Alright, he is going to do mushrooms here. We have a safe spot. So, we're going to walk under here. As soon as those, as soon as the voids turn fully dark, we'll click the boss. So, walk under, click the boss. Walk under, they're dark, click the boss. Walk under, they're dark, click the boss. Walk under, click the boss. Sorry, can't speak. But you get the idea. Very, very easy if you do it that way. You can also do the four tile run back and forth method if you want. He's going to run across the map again there. Boom, easy. So I'm going to throw. Watch out for those thingies. Get our prayer back up. Mage attack. Range attack. Mage attack. And I like to stay moving most of the time. He's going to summon Husks here. Just bop him with the Crush Weapon. It kills him in one hit every single time. Easy peasy, baby. Yeah, I like to stay moving around because it keeps him from getting in melee range from you. So as long as you just stay moving, it makes the fight a lot more chill. Another method I like to do here sometimes, I just hit a shroom. See, I like to mess up sometimes. And it's right on Sleepwalker, so that sucks. Alright, Blowpipe. We're going to try to kill this middle one first. And then we're going to kill this one. And then we're going to kill this one. If you can't get to the middle one first, that's okay. You still can get it done. It's just a little bit harder. I was walking there with Yawn too, and I still got it done. So it's not that bad. Alright, so we're going to pot up here. This is the final phase. He's going to turn your prayer off every attack. So now the prayers are flopped. We're going to dump some specs here. So see how he turned my prayer off there? You got to turn your prayer back on every attack. If it's the same style. If it's a different attack like that one, then you don't have to worry about it. But if it's like if he does 2 mage attacks in a row here, it'll pop my prayer off. So prayers were swapped there. So if you've done normal Nightmare, you'll know that when he does that attack, he'll basically turn your prayer to whatever prayer you hit. It'll turn on your prayer to the one to the right of it, except for melee prayer. It'll turn on mage prayer, obviously, because there's nothing to the right of melee prayer. All right. So, Parasite, we're going to kill this Parasite real quick. Boop him a couple times, if I can click right. There we go. Boop him. Kill him, hopefully. Boop, boop, boop. Good. Like I said, this is the chill method. This ain't the sweaty method. This is the, like, I'm getting, I'm chilling out. I'm relaxing, and I'm, killing the boss and not really worrying about it. And that's how I do this boss, because, He doesn't drop anything anyway, and it's a waste of time, and you might as well just relax and do the boss instead of trying to do all this crazy sweaty shit. That's just my opinion, but yeah. And also, I'm not Sweat Lord status like that, so we just do what we do and we get by. So see, prayers are swapped, so it'll turn on my range prayer there. Melee will turn on mage prayer there, and then range will turn on my melee prayer there. And now we're back to normal. Ooh, I tanked a 5. Nice. Alright, so the final phase here, we're going to stand right on the corner here when they spawn, so we can get to either one of them. We're going to run over, we're going to kill this one. We're going to run diagonal, kill this one, and then kill this one if I don't misclick. Yep, I misclicked. That's okay. I'm just going to eat up here. I'm going to put Redemption Prayer on, and I'm going to spec him the fuck down. And we're going to do that same method, the walk under method here. Boop, walk under, boop. Walk under, boop, walk under, boop. Right when the circles are fully black, you can click. So we walk under, they're fully black, we click. We walk under, we're fully black, we click, and he should be dead in a sec. Walk under, and boop. Nope. And there it is. Eat up just in case, because fuck, why not? Alright, and for nothing, right? Yep, Zamorak Bruise, shocker. Alright, so that's the fight. Like I said, Jagex just updated this boss, so there's one less phase in the fight. I know I didn't do the greatest job of explaining things, but there's a couple tricks and tips that maybe you could could see in there that could help you. I love the walk under safe spot method. During the 2 phases with the mushrooms and the flowers, they'll walk back and forth 4 spaces. That's an also foolproof method. Yeah, so hopefully you guys enjoyed this video, and leave a like and if you enjoyed it. And thanks, guys.